welcome back. I am Leanne Small Town Stitches, and this is my little channel of the world online. I hope everyone is doing well. Today is April 24th. We're in the last bit of April, which is crazy to me. I want to say thank you to everyone who is checking me out if you are new or returning, so thank you very much. You may have noticed I didn't have a video last week. I kind of took a week off. I said I was going to switch to bi-weekly videos, and that was kind of vetoed very strongly by a lot of people. Oh, I just touched my mic, sorry. So I will attempt to do weeklies. I can't make promises. If you don't hear from me weekly, you'll hear from me bi-weekly. We kind of have a lot of things going on in this house right now that I can't fully talk about yet because they're not set in stone, but things are just a little bit chaotic, and they just started this past week. So if you hear noise in the background, my husband is in the garage working and has the radio playing very, very loudly. So hopefully you can't hear it very loudly like I can. So yeah, work has been very busy with COVID clinics. Weather in Michigan has been crap this past week. We went from 70s a couple weeks ago to snow and 20-degree weather. And now from being outside, I feel like all nasally and stuff because I was standing outside in 20 degrees doing COVID clinics. So yes. Husband is doing great. He's about ready to have 2 motorcycles roll out, and then I don't even know how many more he has lined up, but and we have a month and a half left of school for my daughters. So Michigan starts usually after Labor Day for school, and then they go until June. So yes, craziness. Okay, so we are going to definitely talk some cross stitch today. We are going to talk, I don't know why I just opened to December. We are going to talk mate plans, kind of revamping that a little bit, and some crochet. I don't really have a lot of haul, but we're just going to dive in. So since we last spoke, I have stitched every day but 2, and apparently they're Mondays. I didn't stitch on 2 Mondays in a row. And I have worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects, 2 of them being full coverage. So let me see where I can put stuff. That's the biggest problem, is putting things places. All right, so I think I last filmed on a Sunday. So after that, I did work on Loved by You from Hello from Liz Matthews. Insert a picture of what this is going to look like when it's done. And I ended this piece. I know I stitched on it more after we all had our chat. I ended up getting a total of 504 stitches on it this month. So this is what it was last time, and here we are now. It's getting close to a finish, so I have the SW for sweet, so I have to finish this word and do the word how on top, and then this one is done. You can kind of see through from my window, but this is on a 18 count from To Die For Fabrics that is unnamed. Most of hers are unnamed. And I am just using Midnight Teal by Victorian Motto for my floss for this one. It's a very sweet, simple pattern. I love it because it is Pattern Keeper compatible. At least I threw mine on Pattern Keeper. But it's just nice monochromatic stitching. So, all right. Next, I worked on Monster March by Glendon Place, which looks like this. And again, I am doing this version down here, which only requires 3 DMC colors, a dark purple, a light purple, and then black. This is where this piece was when you guys last saw it. And it's getting very wide, so I ended up doing 2 goals of 480. So here we are now. We are so close to a finish. All the monsters are done. All the wording is done. The wording had been done, but I did this mummy, the entire mummy, and then apparently I had forgotten that I did not finish the werewolf's hand, so I had to finish that. Started some more of this border and all the colors down here. This is as wide as it will be, so the only thing I still have left to do on this piece, we need to bring this up so it matches on this side and do one more bat, and then it's done. We're getting close. So that is Monster March so far. It looks good. This is also on a piece of 18 count from To Die For fabrics with the called for DMC. Something you don't hear me say very often. All right, so there's 2 pieces down. The next I chose to do was I had to break out my new start I showed you guys last time. I had to. It was too pretty. I reconfigured my acrostic so I could do it. And that is Turquoise from Carolyn Manning. And I will insert a picture of where this is. Remember in the last video we talked a bunch about scrapping Desert Dawn because it was not my colors. But I have them on a floss ring. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show them all to you. These are my colors. Let me see if I can try to show most of them to you at once. Probably not, but that's kind of our color palette for this one. So I love it so much. So glad. I did not want to put it down, but I did. I actually got all 480 stitches for my acrostic done in one day. And this is where we are on this. Look at those colors. It makes me so much happier than the other one. This is as wide as the first page will be. So I kind of just did color at a time and worked it across the whole row. So I love it. I'm so happy I chose to switch this out and to do a colorway that I prefer. And this is much more me. I don't wear pink. I don't like pink that much. Even my daughter's favorite color is blue and pink, and she's 6, so every other color of the rainbow. All right, next I started another project. Hold please. Knocking stuff down everywhere. So this is the Open Road, which is from Donna Gelsinger. I will insert a picture of what this is going to look like when it's done. It is stunning. My husband is so excited. I asked him, I said, you're still going to like motorcycles when you're 70, right? Because this is the biggest project that I have, even full coverage wise. I mean, it's still on a hoop, but like there is so much fabric here. So much fabric here. But so far on this piece, as of last night, I have done 855 stitches on it. So it's not going to look very interesting, and it's not going to look like much because you can't make any detail about it yet. But this is where we are. So we're right in that top of the, I'm going to try and put it here. We're right in top of where that motorcycle, you know, in the front where this is going to be some leaves starting. So not a lot, a ton of color changes so far. This, I think, is one as far as the page goes. And this is two and a half rows-ish. So it's going to take me forever. There are so many pages to this piece. So many pages. I'm not folding this back up right now. I'll do that later. But yes, I'm very excited with this piece. Sorry. I am hoping to get to 1200 and then I will switch out. So I will work on that one more today. And then we'll go from there. So last piece we have to talk about is a fan favorite, and that is Mini Hometown Hero Firefighter by Donna Gelsinger. I am using this piece for my 21 and 21 through Full Coverage Fanatics, so 21,000 stitches in 2021. I am behind. So I was trying to figure out, and I stole this from Sarah Stitchin' Mommy as I'm watching her work on her Iris piece, and I want to see progress on this. I enjoy this piece so much. So I have decided every day to put 100 stitches on this piece every day, and then I move on to whatever. If I do that, if they're in a 30-day month, that's 3,000 stitches. Now, if I choose to do more on a weekend or whatever, then heck, then it's even more. But when I had calculated out, starting with the month of May, I think, or was it, I don't remember. I could get 27,000 stitches on this piece this year for the rest of it, which is like another 4 to 5 pages. And that's not even counting from January. So that's my goal. I really want to get this piece done. As much as I'm enjoying stitching it, I do want to give it to my husband sometime soon. This will be my first full coverage finished. I will insert a picture of where this piece was when you guys last saw it. And I did do my goal for today on it so far. So far I started this on Tuesday. Tuesday is when I decided I would start this. I have stitched on it every day since Tuesday, and we have 513 stitches added to it so far. So here is where we are with it. I finished the row I was on, finished that up completely, and started working down into the next. So this is about, I think it's half of the page done so far. So it's so pretty. So stunning. I cannot wait to get it done and give it to him. I think he is going to love it, and he still doesn't know about it, which is shocking. He does know about the motorcycle piece, but he does not know about this one. So that is my goal with Firefighter. I would like to do more every month on it, but I also at the same time do not want to burn myself out on it, especially if I'm stitching on it 100 stitches a day, so 3,000. Oh my gosh, I quit today. I had to take a minute to regroup because apparently I'm just dropping everything today. Apparently when you take a week off of Flosstube, it screws everything up. So I would like to get more progress on that done, but at the same time I do not want to burn myself out with stitching on it already for like 3,000 stitches a month. So I will kind of just gauge that as it goes. Let's talk some crochet. So since we last talked, I have finished the Hogwarts blanket section. So here, it's so pretty. I have so many ends to weave in. And I'll fold it in half for you, but here we are. So this is what it looks like so far. I love it. I love this blue. This blue is so stunning. So I chose to make it a little bit wider. I found I could get more of it than I was originally doing. So I still have done, the divider, and then this is the January colorway. January colorway, another one of the March, and then we'll start April's when we get that. So here is where we are so far. It's so bright and vibrant and fun. It's so funny, the difference. Let me fold this one in half and I'll show you. This one, for some reason, the yarn seems to be softer than the Lord of the Rings yarn too, which I don't understand why. They're the exact same yarn. So it's funny watching the difference in the colorways for them. So you have two completely different colorways. This is the Lord of the Rings so far, and then this is Hogwarts. So it's so fun. So fun. I like to use them when my brain needs a bit of a break. So, yes. That is my cross stitch progress on those blankets. And then I decided to cast on a cowl. Now, we are not near cowl weather, but I did have one request already from all that yarn I showed you that I was telling you I was thinking of selling cowls. One person has responded for sure, actually two, but I started on, for Pete's sake, man. Hope you all stay for this train wreck today. I have started on Melanie's, and she is doing the colorway Joy, is what she picked out for hers. There we are. I'm gonna fold it in half. Melanie, if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. I mean, it's not a surprise, but here is Melanie's cowl so far. It's in half. I haven't figured out how many have I done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12. So I have about 14 more rows to go as far as the width in this, and then sew it together and do the neck. So I think it's still so pretty, and I'm not a purple person, but Melanie, here's your cowl so far. So this yarn is so ridiculously soft. I don't know what they did or whatever, but it is so soft. So that's hers so far. And we are working on the darker color, transitioning to that right now, the darker purple. So yeah, I feel like I've done a lot in the last couple weeks. Maybe it's just me, but let's talk some haul. I don't have a lot. I did buy a pattern, and I had to write this down because it's not on the actual thing because I bought it on Etsy. It is from Lena Cross Stitch, all one word, and the pattern is Namisto. I can show you. This is just a cover picture. It's color coded for a reason. This is what I bought. I want to say I saw it from Mika for some reason, but I don't know if that's true, if I'm just making it up. So this is the cross stitch pattern. Now, why is it color coded? Because I am doing it in 3 different colors. So I am doing it in DMC 3847, 3848, and 3849, which is a slow variant of this. So here's what we're doing. The pink, all pink areas are going to be the 3847, which is the darkest shade. The yellow is going to be 3848, so a little bit lighter. And then the green is going to be 3849. I haven't picked out my fabric yet. I have to see if I have anything, but I can't hold on to things. Welcome to the struggle bus today. So those are my colors that I am planning on doing for this, and I am so ready to start this. This is happening ASAP, as fast as I can find floss. All right, let's talk plans for May. If you follow me on Instagram, I have been talking to Emily, who is Katybug Creations, who is on Instagram and here on Flosstube. We were kind of talking about the negative connotation that the word mania has, and I know that is not how it was originally created. It was created for May, for mania. But in the mental health world, mania is a little bit different. So as you know, I am a big promoter of positive mental health and mental health awareness. So mania can kind of result as a word that negatively talks about manic episodes, which people who have mostly bipolar, schizophrenic tendencies go through. Now, when someone has a manic episode, it is confusing and scary to them because they don't understand that what they're doing is wrong or hurting someone. But on my side, when I have done it, I worked EMS for 11 years, as everybody knows. I was an ER nurse for a little while. When you have a patient going through a manic episode, it can be very dangerous. They're unpredictable. You know, you're worrying about trying to help with their patient's safety and also yours. So I talked to Melanie for a while, and this is going to get a little bit deep for a minute. If you don't want to hear me, you can fast forward a minute. I have been put in very difficult situations at times when I was an EMT on the ambulance. I have had knives pulled on me. I have had guns pulled on me. I have had patients try to punch me in the face. When I was pregnant, had patients try to kick me in the stomach. I have had a lot from males and females. So to kind of bring awareness to that, to just talk about mania and joke about it and stuff when you're not bringing light to a situation is kind of harmful. And we're trying to focus on normalizing mental health and getting people, you know, anxiety is okay, depression is okay, you know, you're not a horrible person because you have these things. So Katie and I have decided to jump on the bandwagon and try to promote positivity instead. So she came up with these. I'm going to share them. She's already posted them on Instagram. Go follow her if you want. Vani, who is Needle and Thread, has also talked about this on her Instagram as well. If you're not following Vani, you need to. She's got some of the most beautiful projects ever. So she came up with a couple different names, Mayfly May or Mayfly Stitching. So Mayflies kind of have a tendency to kind of flip from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, which is what a lot of people do in May. So Mayfly May or Mayfly Stitching. And then if you don't want to start all the things, you could use Mellow May instead of a Sania or a Mania option. I'm putting those out. I will link them below. We're just trying to bring a little bit of awareness to mental health. That is all. Now, what are my plans for Mellow May / Mayfly May / Mayfly May Stitching? I'm doing a full coverage May is my plan. My plan is to work on Firefighter every day like I am, 100 stitches a day. And then as of now, I'm thinking to give a week to each. So give a week to the open road. I'll insert these pieces, what they're going to look like when they're done. Give a week to Halloween night. And then give a week to Cigar Box. That's 3 weeks right there. I'm thinking about, since turquoise is technically full coverage, I'm thinking about including that and kind of splitting maybe that and frozen, because those are kind of my other, they're not true full coverages, but I don't know. I also have this piece, which is the little dreaming tree, the mini dreaming tree by, I think it's by Amy Stewart. And I have been working on floss for that. So I could potentially start this in there too and just start with the colors that I already have. But we'll kind of play that one by ear, I guess. So that is my May plans. Please feel free to join us and use the Mayfly May, mayfly may stitching, or if you do not want to start all the things and stitch on all the things, to consider using Mellow May. So I think that's all from me. I think that's everything I had to talk about. I still have been catching up with Jemima, who is the rocking stitcher. I think I'm on like video 20 of hers now. Have I caught up on anybody else? I have a Flosstuber subscriber who has a channel that I didn't know about, Candace K. Go check her out. I don't know how I didn't know about that she had a channel, but she does, and she's very good at it. So please go give her a look. I have so much laundry to do today. It's not even funny. It's supposed to rain here. It's just really overcast today. So I have to go be mom and wife for a while and get some cleaning and some housework done and some laundry done and put this train wreck of a video together for you guys and get it uploaded. So until next time, which we will next meet in May, which is nuts. Until next time, remember, your mental health is important, and take time for yourself each and every day in whatever form that may be. So I will see you guys later. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Bye.